Your life.
Live? Okay, let's get on Elon's live. Hey, good morning, good morning, everyone. I am so excited to see you. It's another week. Welcome to Let's Talk BMM, Business, Money, and Mentorship. I'm your host, Denisha Forbes, CEO of Elon Microfinancing Limited, and I'm your servant today. I love serving you. This is my way of giving back. This is my philanthropic duty. I have a social responsibility, and that is to help you out of poverty. That is to help you to grow and develop your business, to increase your client base. Everything that brought me from one level to the next, I'm about to share with you today. Now, let's get some, but I'm going to have her tag all of our business persons. Go ahead, Crystal, tag them. This week is going to be great. I want to big up my regular followers this week. And so I'm going to start. Welcome, Marvin. That's Marvin Campbell. Welcome. And let's see who else. Tag a friend, tell a friend. And remember, we have lots of giveaways for you today. Now, of course, today we will be doing a lot of writing. So today, one of your responsibilities will be to take your phone out and make screenshots of what is on the board, because I'm going to have to write and erase today. I promise you a very, very good lesson to help you to grow your business. Now, let's share this with all my friends on my phone. So tag a friend, tell a friend. We are going to be giving away some credit now to the person that actually recommends the most person to join our live. So, guys, I hope you had a lovely weekend. Let's Talk BMM is here for you again another week. I hope you are enjoying the shows. I'm looking forward every week just to serve you. In teaching you, I have to reteach myself. It's called reiteration. Welcome, Shan Destiny. Welcome. Tag your friends. Tell your friends. Get everybody to join the live right now. We have 2 more minutes to go. Get your friends on. Welcome, Image Boss. Rayulanda. Okay. Welcome. Glamour44, welcome. If you can see and hear me clearly, give me a wave. If you're happy to be here today and you've been learning, say great. Just type greatness in the chat today. If you have been learning since the past couple of shows, you just need to type greatness in the chat today. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome to Let's Talk BMM, Business, Money, and Mentorship. And I'm your host, Denisha Forbes, CEO of Elon Microfinancing Limited. And guys, we don't have to be perfect. So I'm not making everything perfect, because you have to start, and you don't have to be great to start. You just have to start. You know, every master was once a disaster. Yes, every master was once an amateur. So we're starting at this level, and we're going to grow. We're going to grow into a very big show. We want to grow to 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers. We want to help as many people as possible to change their lives. Let's Talk BMM is a weekly show that I share my personal experience with you, my personal opinion. So that's a disclaimer. My experience, my personal opinions. Sometimes I would have done a few researches just to see what is being said out there. But sometimes I am most times unorthodox, and I can be a little bit controversial. But that's okay. I'm sharing my personal experience with you the way I did it. Because if I shared what I learned in school, then I would not have had this success. You all know how that goes. Reality in school, it's 2 different places. So we want to get into the show. I hope that you have tagged your friends and you have been sharing with your friends. Let's see. Let's see what's here. Any questions, any queries before we get started? If you missed last week's show, go ahead and watch the show. Now, You need to request to join the live as well. Let's see. Okay, someone is sent a request. Who is that?
Yolanda.
Okay, where do I get it?
Oh man, I can accept it.
Okay, accept it. Yes, please. So, I'm asking you now, request for us to join the live, share the live, tell a friend, tag a friend, everything that you can do to get persons here today. We have a great topic to discuss. And you know, we are now on the category of business. We're picking up on the business category because you must remember that we had done the 5 rules of money. They're really the laws of money. And we never got a chance to talk about charity. And you might be wondering, charity? What's she going to say about giving now? Before you throw in the towels. It is through giving that you actually receive. Remember when I told you about the 5 rules of money and I said to you, hey, you got to learn to save it, you got to learn to circulate it. And if you've never watched how to circulate money, you need to go and pick up that video and watch it. Circulation is the most important step. If you never learn circulation, you're not going to be able to learn the other steps, such as multiplying and investing in those other steps. So it's critical that you learn circulation. And of course, one of the final steps, I'm not going to be telling you all the steps. If you haven't watched that, put in how to circulate money and watch that video. Now, we are on the final step, which is charity, how to give it. These are real laws that make you successful. These are secrets to success. That is correct. Now, any questions, any queries? We're going to get started right now. We are going to get started. And before, let's just do something crazy, my favorite part. Okay, so I go in my little credit bag. Guys, I bought so many credits for you. Look at them. There's so much of all amounts. So I just mix them up like this. There's so much credits I bought for you. And this is to make sure that you get something. Something came out. And out of the bag is a digital credit. You know, my favorite part of the show is just to rush through the credits. And what I promised to do for you is read the credit twice. So if you didn't get it when I did it the first time, then I'll wait after a while and redo it again to ensure that you get the credit. Now it's time to give away the credit. Are you ready? Type ready. Ready. Type ready. If you're ready for the credit, type ready. Okay, I'm watching, guys. I'm trying to follow. If you're ready for the credit, type ready. Let me look. If you're not ready, well, no one is typing ready, so I'm going to take it that no one wants the credit. Okay? Let's make sure. Let's see what is on here. Okay, good. All right, guys, let's read out the credit. Let's see if anyone has typed ready, because I am not seeing your participation. You need to be participating. Yes, that's Famous Collection. That's right. And Shan, they are ready. Now let's go. 584-662-279-51195. It's my favorite part. Now let me know who got the credit. Okay, guys. So that was the first giveaway for the morning. We are going to get into the show. And the topic for today is the ripple effects of charity and how it can expand your business. So, the ripple effect of charity and how it can expand your business. That's right. Now we're going to have to do a lot of erasing today to make sure that you get this topic. Guys, even in the Bible, giving is very important. It is through giving that one truly receives. The more you give, the more you get. And it might sound rhetorical, it might sound lame, it might sound monotone, but it is true. Let's look at this. You remember, even Jesus himself, he practiced a lot of giving, and that's how he got a lot of followers. You tell me if I'm wrong. Corporate companies, large corporations, do a lot of giving. Whether giving is pure or impure, it is one of the laws of money. It's one of the secrets of money. It's one of the rules of money, that whether you use it purely or impurely, that it will matriculate the same outcome. Interesting, right? So in giving, if you give, whether you're doing it for a worthy cause, whether you're just giving to show off, to manipulate, to create, to get attention, whatever it is, whether you're giving to receive, if you give, once it reaches the intended target, the response from the person that actually gets the blessing, yes, is going to become your evangelist. That person is going to become a raving fan. That person is going to be happy, or company, or entity, whatever it is. Once it can talk, once it can show that you have given them something, people are going to be talking about you and your business, whichever. Am I correct? If you agree that when you give, whether you're doing it for publicity, whether you're doing it to gain, whether you're doing it because you want to feel a sense of gratification, a sense of happiness and joy for helping someone, it has the same impact. Charity is a mutually benefiting situation. When I give you something, it makes me feel good and it makes you feel good too. See, charity is a mutually benefiting situation for business because it expands your brand. It brings brand awareness. Charity is so important because when you use charity, you get to multiply your wealth. Can you imagine that? When God was in that, well, of course, I don't remember what it's called, but some desert place, I call it. And he gave out the 5 loaves, and he multiplied, and so many people came out. Listen, you got to give fish what fish want. You got to give people what people want. When you go fishing for people, then you must give them what they want, and people have free food. So God gave out food, and he got a whole lot of followers. See? It's giving. It works. And he got so many evangelists. He got so many raving fans. They went and tell their friends and tell their friends. And so a whole lot of people know about Jesus today. True? That is right. And that's how Christianity was spread. Through giving. Greatest multiplier of wealth. What says you? So, now, you need to understand this. That if you utilize this technique, you can increase your wealth. You can expand your business. Now, if you go fishing for fish, don't you give fish what fish wants? Would you give fish biscuits because you like biscuits? Or would you give fish worms because fish like worms? See, if you give the fish worm, you get more fishes. And let me tell you, a lot of corporate entities gonna bash me today for sharing some secrets with you. See, they didn't tell me, but they're gonna bash me. They're gonna quarrel. This video is gonna go viral. If you're just joining us, welcome to Let's Talk BMM, Business, Money, and Mentorship. I'm your host, Denisha Forbes, and I'm your servant for today. This is where you get advice on growing your business, doing a startup, information on loans, information on money management. This is where we help to diagnose your health, your wealth, and of course, we're talking about your financial wealth. Now, thank you if you are just joining us. Tag a friend, tell a friend, invite everyone. This is a down-to-earth, simple. This is no bourgeoisie stuff, okay? No bougie stuff. This is where we give you facts. You know, this is where I share my personal experience, my rags to riches story to help you too to get out of poverty and help you to grow your business. Again, thank you for joining us. And I hope that you will start watching all our shows and you will enjoy what is being put out there for you. Now, let me just take a little mini break and see if my audience is responding. Anyone have any questions and all? Now, you're going to give me 100,000 right now. Woo, I can't wait to get that. That's Goldburn. He has gold in his name. I love gold. Wow. Now, so it is giving that it isn't giving that one truly earns. Giving is a common factor in the multiplication of wealth. What did I say? Giving is a common factor in the multiplication of wealth. Now, let's talk about the formula. And this is the formula. I'm going to teach you my formula. Hey, my formula, it is G times C times K, and that is equal to SC. What is that, Miss Forbes? G times C times K is equals to SC. So, giving times your cash or your kind or both will equal social wealth. Let's write it down. Guys, we're going to be rubbing off the board a lot today. Giving times your cash times your kind. Guys, your kind can even be your time. Okay? Right. It's going to be equal to social wealth. Social wealth? What are you talking about? Do you know what social wealth is? Let's try to get Jamaican now. All I people them where you know. We know somebody that knows you and that who don't even know you. So your WhatsApp friends, your social media friends, that's right, your classmates, that's right, your pastor workers, that's right, your church people, all the people in your circle that comes together to help you to succeed through their verbal, word of mouth, recommendation, their links, them connection, everything. You understand? Whatever you want to call it. But this is a community of acquaintances, friends and family that come together that you can call upon to support your cause. And your social capital, social wealth. All of this, and guess what? Let's keep it at social capital for now. I deliberately will remove the wealth. I want to say, I'm going to use the word capital instead. They can be used interchangeable. But there's a reason why I'm leaving social capital right there. So giving times your cash, times your time, or your time, whatever you want to call it, is going to be equal to your social capital. So I wrote down a definition for you this morning, and I'm going to be reading this definition for you. It says, in a nutshell, it is the value and benefit obtained from the association of your network of friends and families and acquaintances, whether they're near or far, physically or virtually, all combined in the form of their productive support of your business or personal gain. The community helps with networking, funding, intellectual capital, or purchasing your goods or services, as well as referrals to your cause. And I know that's a lot to remember, but of course you can go back and listen. Right. So look at this. If you can't remember what I'm defining your social capital to be, why don't you remember a one-liner? This phrase, relations that have productive benefits. Relationships that have productive benefits. Relations with productive benefits. You see, and this is for my erudite students. This is for my bourgeoisie listeners. Decker and Hoslander, 2001. states that social capital is about the value of social networks, bonding similar people, and bridging between diverse people with norms of reciprocity. Ah, what's a big word? Reciprocity. You give me something, I give you back something. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. So I know a whole lot of back scratching will be going on here. You start scratching my back and I scratch yours. Right. So you help me, I help you. People tend to favor people and do business with people or persons or corporations that give them things first. So if you gave me first, it kind of leaves somewhat of an obligation upon me to actually give you back something or do a favor back for you. So reciprocity is a very important ingredient in your social capital or your social wealth. So we're working with social capital for today because out there on the internet, in the corporate world, everywhere, that word is being thrown around heavily. And social capital is very important. That's your Facebook and your Instagram audience. And you need to use that audience to matriculate into funds. So we're going to be using social capital as a tool to multiply wealth, as a charity tool. Clear? So we're going to use that to help you to grow your business. Now, every company today is expected to have a social conscience. Every business today is expected to give up themselves, their time, their efforts, their money to give back to the community. So persons are expecting that we as companies, as corporations, should have a moral responsibility, a moral obligation to give back to the community that has been supporting you, to give back to the community that is in need. Okay? Now, you need to use charity to help you to grow your business because I told you it's a mutually benefiting situation. And I also told you that it is in giving that you're going to receive. It's in giving that you're going to do your brand building. And if you want me to expand more on brand building, because, hey, I just learned a lot of these things. And during the pandemic, I think my knowledge grew like this. And that is because I had to pivot and do a whole lot of things to take my business through exponential growth because I was losing so much. My income was like all the way down. And I had to find a way to spin around and shoot it through the roof. So I pivoted and I came up with a whole lot of stuff that I did during the pandemic that caused my business to skyrocket. Never in history have I ever done so much when it came to brand building, getting so much, doing a whole lot of loans, getting a lot of customers, and as I said, remember last week I also spoke about courting attention at all costs and all of that helping to build your business as well. Now, let's talk about a little bit about how social capital helps you as well. You remember that when you went to seek a particular job or when you wanted a particular job, you had to ask your friends. It was your friend links. It was your friend's referral that got you that job. So you got the job because of who you know, not what you could do. So you got it because of who you know, but not necessarily what you could do. So that's where you tap into your network to get your network to either buy your products, recommend you for something, or recommend you to someone or some business, and vice versa. Reciprocity, okay? Now, I needed a helper, and I also wanted to buy some stuff. So what did I do? I made an advertisement out on my social media, and within 2 minutes, I got over 30 responses just on my WhatsApp. That's what your social capital will do for you. We're going to use it as a tool to get you more folks, more customers, more business, more publicity. Now let's see. If you are understanding and enjoying so far, type the word social capital so I can see that you're following me. Let's do some big ups here. Welcome, Shavi. Welcome, welcome. Don't worry about being late, Shavi. You can always go back, push back on the video, watch and re-listen. Whenever you're showering, you can be listening to me. Whenever you are at lunch, you can be listening to me. Whenever you are out to maybe do some stuff, wash dishes, whatever it is, you can still be listening to me. That's okay. That is why we save the videos. Okay. Now, look at how important social capital is. Your audience, on social media, along the people that you're associated with. Think about you having an audience of 10,000 followers and you launch a handbag to 10,000 followers and 8,000 people bought your product because it's a great product, of course, within 2 weeks. Isn't that awesome? You are leveraging your association. Okay? Now, I want to, let's see if this can hold on the board. No, it can't. We're going to have to erase the board. I want to type up some types of capital before I get into other things. And I don't want to just list it. I want to write it so you can, let's look at 7 types of capital. And my reason for writing this on the board is so that you can see how important is social capital in all of these. And of course, this is my opinion. I might have seen some other things out there on the internet in books, but I like to do things my own way. It's okay if you challenge me. I don't care what they write out there. I come across them, I see them, but I'm talking about what I know. So let's talk about financial capital. We're talking about the different types of capital. Because sometimes when you go to start up a business and you are like, I need capital, you need financial capital. Sometimes you don't need that sort of resource. What you need is resourcefulness. That's correct. You need resourcefulness. And there's one type of capital here that is resourcefulness, that will help you with resourcefulness. So let's go ahead. Financial capital. That's like bank loans. That's like, I don't even want to write loans from friends and families there. You know that. This is like bank loans, right? And this is like startup capital. Startup cash. Let's use cash. Capital is going to take up too much space. So that's like startup cash. It could still be like IPOs. Yeah. Anything financial, right? Let's talk about, okay, let's not leave this one out. Venture capital. Let's talk about this one. Intellectual capital. And all of this is coming from your level of intuition and creativity. So it could be that you are a singer, a writer. You get it. Computer tech. You understand? You're using your intellect. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. So really and truly, this, in a nutshell, this is your talent. Okay? Now, let's talk about my friend, my favorite. Social capital. And let's try to put this a nice way. Let's see what I wrote. Relations that brings you cash or kind. I like this. Or if you want to say referrals. I think that's the best way to put this in a nutshell right there. Let's talk about, see what else I have here. Okay, physical. Physical capital. Land, equipment, yeah, building, you get it. Yeah, these are physical stuff. Gold, you know I love gold. I wouldn't leave that off. You understand? You get that. Let's talk about digital capital. So we're talking about cryptocurrencies, like maybe NFTs. Let's see what else I have here. Virtual. I'm not the best speller. Okay, that don't look good. Virtual assets. Yeah, any electronic assets. Now, I'm not going to be doing too much. I'm doing like 7, as I said. Now, let's look at which other one I have here. Okay. Human capital. And this is where you literally utilize humans to produce goods and services for money. Right. Doesn't look like money, but it is actually money. I don't want you to think I have one today, so let's try. Okay, I tried. Now let's write the last one. And the last one is natural capital. And this is like minerals, you know, I mean, fruits. You understand? It's everything that comes from the environment. What else do I have here? Animals, plants. Yeah, you get the picture. Everything that is naturally produced in a nutshell. Now, why did I write down the 7 types of capital? 7 types, I'm sorry. There are more. My reason for doing this is for you to see, we're going to start marking out what it is that some of you won't be able to get your hands upon that easily in order to maybe do a business or to expand your business, to grow your business. And there's something that you can get your hand upon without having money, physical money. Clear? Now, as I said, the best and most important one here for me is social capital. And the reason for that is we are going to show you why we say social capital is most important, especially in today's age. So if you're just joining us, welcome to Let's Talk BMM. I'm your host, Denisha Forbes, CEO of ELO Microfinance Limited, and it's my pleasure serving you. You are with business. The topic today is the category of business, and our topic is Oh my God, I forget my own topic. The ripple effect of charity and how it can expand your business. Now, thank you for joining us. And we are going to take a little break to start making some giveaways and see if there's any questions for us. Okay, let's see here. Not seeing the first part of the notes on your left. Oh my God, I am so sorry. Let me know. Uh-huh.
They're saying they can't.
Yes. Can you let me know if you can see it now? Yes. Let me know. Let me check for you. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. There. I am so sorry. There. I made sure it's properly positioned now. Okay. Let's go back over this. This is my sincere apologies. I did not ensure that the camera was set up properly today. Or you see me clearly. I hope we're not lean or anything. Right. Are you seeing everything clearly? Let me know. Can you put clear in the chat so that I can see? Okay. Thank you so much, Royal Beauty _spa for pointing that out. Let's see who else. Very good. All right. Okay. So let's go back over this. I'm so sorry, guys. My apologies. So 7 types of capital, okay? And we spoke about financial capital, like the loans that you get from your startup capital, venture capital, like IPOs, anything that is cash, anything that is cash related, okay? Right. Financial. Then we talk about intellectual capital, and we are saying that this is really your talent. No one can take this from you. So this is like if you're a singer or a writer or a computer tech, whatever intellectual skills you have, copywriting skills that you have. And we spoke about social capital, and we're saying relations that brings you cash and kind or referrals. You know, it is actually productive value from your network. Okay? We spoke about physical capital. Like, and we're saying that this is like land and equipment and building and gold and silver and lead and diamond, whatever it is that has a physical form. We spoke about digital capital. And digital capital, like cryptocurrencies, we're saying anything virtual, digital. NFTs, you know, any virtual assets. Spoke about human capital, and we're saying this is where you utilize human beings to produce goods and services for money. So they don't have to necessarily have intellectual, you understand, capital to do this. So the common labor. Okay? And we spoke about natural capital, like what the earth produced, the sea, you understand, the land, you know, animals, plants, fruit trees, you understand? Anything that can produce and multiply goods and services so you can make money. I hope everyone is seeing me clearly. If you're not seeing me clearly, let me know. I don't think Crystal set us up properly today. Okay, so let's see. Shav86 says, I run a charity, One Wish Jamaica Mission. I love to give back and see the smiles. Yes. So we at Elon will be starting our charity program as well, because we have recognized the secret. We're going to be talking more about these stuff. All right. So, all right, let's take a break. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any questions or any queries. Tag a friend, tell a friend. Like, share, and follow. I think my phone is not on Do Not Disturb. I need to get it over on Do Not Disturb. Right, I'm so happy that that message came in so I could see it. Okay, so tag a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and follow. Guys, I need you to participate. Give us your ideas, give us your opinions, give us the topics that you also would like us to talk about or that you would like me to talk about. So as I said, we're extracting capital as a tool to put to work for social capital, as a tool to put to work for us. Now, why am I doing this? Because if you don't have cash, and nobody to invest in your business and all of that, you can't start, right? If you are not gifted with the ability to sing or write or be a computer technician, you understand, then you can't start. If your parents didn't die and leave land and all these stuff for you, or you don't possess land and equipment, you can't start. If you don't own cryptocurrencies or no one donated any to you, or you did not use your intellectual abilities to create any NFTs and stuff like these or any virtual assets, you can't start. Okay? If you don't go and work for someone to earn some money so the boss can pay you, you can't start. If you are not the owner of minerals or fruit trees or plants, or any regular trees that can give you lumber and stuff like that, you can't start. But you don't have to be smart to have social capital. Kids have a large social media following. Kids have a lot of friends at school, and so can you too. You don't even have to have a large social media following. Social capital is really a combination of all the friends and families and people you know, and even people you don't know. Because a friend is someone who you have not yet met. See? Because as soon as you meet a stranger, is a friend that you have not yet met. My apologies. So as soon as you meet that person, they become your friend, and now they have been added to your social capital, to your social network, to your friends, to your acquaintances list. So a stranger is only someone that you have not yet met. The minute that you meet them, they're no longer a stranger, but a friend. And trust me, you will get more from strangers than friends. So you're using charity to help you to expand and grow your business, and the tool you're going to use is social capital. If you don't have access to all the others, you can use social capital. And you can even use social capital to promote every other type of capital. Social capital to promote your intellectual capital. Okay? And this is my reason for doing this. Now I'm going to have to do some erasing again, and then I hope I will be able to write some other stuff on this board. Now, I'm trying to make sure that I'm on target. Now, the formula was SC times S. Oops, sorry. Right, I wrote one before the other. Times PS equals W, which is social capital times your product, your products and services, which will equate to your wealth. Right. So social capital times your products and your services that you're selling will equate to your wealth. So if you can extract all the goodies from your network, all the help, all the links, all the connection, then you give them your products and your service, you're bound to start seeing wealth. Now, let's talk about some ways. Anyway, before I go there, let's take a break and give away some credits again. Let's see. Not seeing the first part. Okay. Someone is still saying they're not seeing the first part of the notes. Okay. Let's see. If you're seeing the notes clearly, let me know. And if you're seeing and hearing me clearly, let me know. So we're going to pause again to give away some credits. I'm in the teaching mood, guys, so I'm a little bit more stern, but you have to see with me. Okay, so let me know, say credits in the chat if you are ready again for me to give away the credit. And for those of you, I did not see where you said you had received the credit. And I also want to ask them to bring in the wheel. Miss Smith, Tiana Smith, can you bring me the wheel? I want to do a spin to win. Bring me the wheel. Okay, so I'm repeating the first credit because you did not tell me if you had received the first credit. Let's see. Okay, are you ready, guys? I don't know if you received the first credit, so I'm rereading it. It's 584662279511195. Okay, if you don't get it, then you need to go back and watch the show. Now, I'm pulling again. I don't know what comes out. It's a digital again. I feel like I'm unfair. Let's try to see if I can dip for a line this time. I don't know why. Okay, this is the last one. This is not a... All right, it's a flow. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. If I see enough spin the wheel, then I'll just spin the wheel. But I'm going to be reading out the flow credit. It's 977-262-0049-1963. I know. It's my favorite part. I love doing this. Okay, I need to write number 1 on what I have given away first. Number 2 here, so I can know. Okay, guys, you need to let me know if you're getting the credit. Okay, so what can you do? How can you utilize your social capital to help to increase and expand your sales and grow your business? How can you utilize charity? Because we're saying it is in giving that you are going to truly receive. If you're just joining us, welcome to Let's Talk BMM, Business, Money, and Mentorship. I'm your host, Denisha Forbes, CEO of Elon Microfinance Limited. It's my pleasure serving you. Let's Talk BMM is a weekly show that we discuss categories of business, money, and mentorship. This is where we help you to grow your business through my experience, my personal experience, and ideas and suggestions. And so you are free to counteract, you are free to say you don't agree and put me right back to the drawing board. But this is my experience that I'm sharing with you. This is what I have done that I'm sharing with you. This is what has made me who I am. This is what has helped my rags to riches story. And so I am sharing it with you so you too can get out of the rat race, okay? And start growing and developing your business. Again, I'm your people servant and I'm here to serve you. This is my way of giving back. It's my philanthropic duties, okay? Now, how can I, Miss Forbes, utilize social capital to help to grow my business? How can I utilize social capital as a tool to help me, through charity as well, to grow and expand my business? And so I made a few notes for you, and I'm going to try my best. First step, let's put this back here before we start. All right, so this is how to use social capital. To expand your business, okay? And the first thing we say, remember, we're on the topic of charity. We're on the topic of giving. It is in giving that one truly receives. So, and we're using social capital as a tool to help us to expand, okay, our horizons here. So we're saying offer a free gift. Okay, and you hear this every day. It's not going to be anything new. It's just that you would have heard some new terms, and now I would have opened up your mind to conceptualize now and start creating stuff that can matriculate into business growth, right? Matriculate into your success, okay? So, what I wrote for you was to offer a free gift or item from your stock to customers who recommend, say, 3 friends, and if one buys, you give them the cash or the gift, and now you end up with 2 customers because the one that you offer the gift would have been your customer. They would have bought something from you. The persons that they recommend, you're not asking them for all 3 friends to buy. You're just saying if one buys. So they recommend 3 friends, and if one buys, then they will get a gift. Now, this person will also duplicate the process. So offer a free gift, because as I said to you before, that the more you give, the more you get. And psychologically, you would have created a reciprocating benefit on the mind of that individual. So because you gave that person something, they feel obligated to do something for you, to go tell a friend, to go share your story. And listen, while good deeds probably just get told 3 times and bad deeds get told about 11 times, it is still good if that person went and told 3 friends or family about your business. You just never knew who you're going to convert from that experience. And the other one is to do a joint venture. Okay, and doing joint ventures, they really help. At ELO Microfinancing, I'm going to give you an example of joint ventureships that we have done and something that I also have in the pipeline. Okay, so joint ventureship, this is where you partner with an existing business, you know, that probably, they don't necessarily have to have something that you want. They could have something that your customers want. See? So you partner with an existing business that have a product or service that your customers might just be interested in. So once you partner with this business, you both would share profits and losses. It all depends on what the offer you are making. So of course we have a product, a promotion rather, called Boss Me. Boss Me. And Boss Me is building up small and medium-sized enterprises. What's Boss Me? Building up small and medium-sized enterprises. So what Elon Microfinancing Limited does is we give a 1% cashback check to all our customers that we process on a monthly basis from $500 to $10,000 per customer to come and spend in your business. So we would have sent you a free customer and a free check at no cost to you. And this free customer and free check comes to you from us. You didn't know our customer. You didn't pay to get our customer. But we did a joint ventureship with you. So let's tell you exactly how it works. So for example, if you have a restaurant or a clothing business, I'm using 2 so that you can relate. With Boss Me, we would have said to you, okay, we want you to pay 5,000 or 10,000 Jamaican dollars per month to our company to help you to grow your business. You are going to get back far more than this, but this will help with some of the cost. So we create a state-of-the-art flyer for you that we will pay our marketing team to design with your logo and our logo on the flyer. Whatever you want the flyer to say, it will say. So let's say, okay, every customer that borrows a loan from eLoan will get a free gift from Maureen's clothing store, or will get a free lunch from Adrian's restaurant. And so when these customers come in and they process a loan from us, we give them back 1% of the amount of the loan that they process. So if they process 100,000 and we give them $1,000, that is going to be spent in your business because that's a check with your name on it or a voucher with your name on it. So whether or not the customer spends the money with you, it is still your money. You're going to get it. You can access to have that money transferred to your account. So that 5,000 that you pay, some of that is coming all right back to you as well. And of course, we pay some to design the flyers, and we also pay some of that money to go ahead and pay for Facebook and Instagram ads to promote our joint ventureship. So what will happen is, think about us guaranteeing you that we will send you a minimum of 10 customers, and you're guaranteed that for the maximum money that you paid, let's say you paid $5,000, we would never give you under $5,000. You're guaranteed. Even though we would have spent out your money on advertisement, spend it out in flyer creation and stuff, we guarantee you would never get under $5,000 for the month once you do that. And also, we guarantee that each customer will not exceed a maximum of $5,000 per customer. And if you're a $10,000 person, then it would not exceed $10,000 per customer. So think about us sending you 10 customers for $1,000 or $2,000 each because they got a 1% cash back to come and spend in your business. Those are customers that you can upsell, downsell, cross-sell. This is a free customer that you never had, that you can introduce to many areas of your business. And the LTV on that customer, the lifetime value on that customer is really 5 years. It's up to you, okay? So it's a lifetime L value of that customer, okay? Now, so that's what eLoan does with joint ventureship. So you can ask us more about that. It might sound complex for you now. You too can do a joint ventureship. So you could be here and you could say, hey, Miss Forbes, I would like you to send some customers to my clothing store, or and you can ask us to advertise your products here. So for the next show, you can ask us to do some free advertisements for you and free giveaways for you at no cost to you. We can do that for your business. We don't want to take up too much of the show because it's 1 o'clock and I want to just finish up. So you give away things in order to attract more people to your network. So it doesn't even have to be, let's say, a particular gift. You can give away anything, services. You can give away services, referrals, just about anything that will bring you customers. Let's look at the other point that we have. Anything that can increase. Let's get someone with a rags to riches story. So create a rags to riches story. Now, a rags to riches story, you could get someone that, let's say this person is someone who really doesn't have it. They probably need a makeover. It doesn't matter. You can feature them on your show. You can feature them on your websites, whatever, your social media handles, your pages. And you could say, take this person. Let's say randomly, say you take this person, and this person is someone out there, just a random person that didn't look clean or whatever. You saw that they came from a particular community and you decide to just dress them up. Remember, you don't even have to have the money to do this. You can take your own hair that you have at home because you have a lot. Take your own shoes, your own clothing, dress this person up, put on clean stuff on them, and donate some of your own supplies to them, your own money out of your pocket. And that will definitely get you an audience because you would have transformed someone's life. So get a story. Get someone that has nothing and help them to be something or help them to make something of themselves. So that's what we call a rags to riches story. Now, 5 and last is what I have. Sponsor people in your area. Or it's something that I call selective charity. They're going to hate me for this one. This is where I tell you the truth. If you're ready now to hear some stuff that I shouldn't be telling you, it's time. No, this is what I wrote down for you. Sponsor people or things in your area of passion or business. Do selective charity. Example, it's 689 million poor people in the world. Can you help everyone? No. The Bible says the poor will always be with us. That's true. You can't help everyone. There will always be poor people. Like there will always be taxes. Okay? So you won't be able to help everyone. So you're going to have to do selective charity. Just like what organizations and large corporations are doing to make themselves successful. And don't say, you don't. Because there's no pure altruism in charity. You gave because you wanted to feel good. You gave because you probably want others to know you were giving. There's no pure altruism. You gave because you knew that in giving you would have received, even if you didn't receive from the same person. Don't say you. That is selfish. No, it's not. Remember, I told you that is in giving that you truly receive, and giving is one of the only laws that you can really manipulate, whether pure or impurely, and it still works. And that is why a whole lot of corporations now, everyone is having their own charity. Why? Because charity gets them attention. Attention is the new currency. Attention builds your social credit. Attention builds your social and economical reputation in your business. So don't just listen and say, ew. No, it works. Do selective charity. 689 million poor people in the world. That's 9.2% of the world that is poor. I can't help everybody. Why would I go leave Montego Bay and go to Kingston to help poor people in Kingston when I have poor people in Montego Bay? Businesses and corporation helps in the area that will give them the most rewards. It sounds like it's evil, but it's actually what reality is. Now, it's the truth is hard to swallow, but that's what it is. Why would you help Kingston when you can help Montego Bay? And why would you leave, let's say you live in Glendavon, why would you go over to, let's say, Granville to help? You understand? That's too far. Maybe you should try helping Melbourne. You understand? Maybe you should try helping in the area that you can maximize the most money in, because it takes cash to give. That's right. It takes cash to care. So the more cash you make here, then it will be better for you to give more. So if you can help in an area that will produce you more business, that you will have more raving fans, that you will have more evangelists, then you should do that. So the ripple effect of the return can help you to start giving more in that area. And then you would have been able to adapt an entire community or area to do your charity. And you can do what we call focus charity, focus advertising, focus help, selective charity. That's right. So if you do that, you help to grow your brand, increase brand awareness, also helps more people to do business with your company, you're more likely that persons will do business with your entity. Clear? Okay, so if you're following me, let me hear. Let's choose this word that says selective charity. Type the word selective in the chat. Let me know that you're understanding. And if you're not agreeing, just write charity. So you're going to write selective in the chat right now. Listen, 34 million people alone, poor people alone, are in America. You can't leave Jamaica to go help in India when we have our own poor people here. Selective charity will help you. Now, let's tell you a story. The last credit I want to give away. Let's break the giveaway. Hey, welcome. If you are just joining us, welcome to Let's Talk BMM, Business, Money, and Mentorship. I'm your host, Denisha Forbes, and today our topic is using charity to help you, the ripple effect of charity and how it can expand your business. That's the ripple effect of charity and how it can expand your business. If you're just joining us, then get this free credit, 215-288-648-7459. It's my favorite thing to do. Now, guys, let me see if there are any questions before I move on, because I need 5 more minutes of your time. We have reached the 1 hour mark. Let's see. Very good, Shan. Thank you. You're always participating. Thank you so much. Very good audience. Now, I have a story to tell you, so don't go. It's about sex. I heard sex sells, so stay right here. That's why I'm using it. I have a story to tell you. It's all about sex. So if you don't want to miss the story, you better stay on. That's right. Now, let's see if there are any questions, any queries. Okay. So only one person wrote selective. No one else. Now, this is the 3rd credit. No one is telling me if they're getting the credit. I don't know if you're getting the credit. You're not participating with me. Okay. Someone says spin. I need 3 people to say I want to spin the wheel, and whatever comes up is yours. So I'm awaiting that. And while I await this, because time is on our hands, I'm going to tell you my story. Now, this story is about sex, and sex sells. So I'm going to tell you. So of course I was, I'm going to show you how large corporations use every opportunity to grow their business. I'm going to show you how you can build your brand. This story, if you want me to talk next week about brand building, then you can put brand building in the chat. This story is really to show you about how corporations get their brand out there on any medium necessary. And if it even means that they use sex, they're using it to get their products and services out there to grow their profits. And you should also utilize any medium possible that you can use to get your business out there as well. You are going to be surprised when I tell you today the names of some companies that have used sex to build their brand. You're going to be like, well, maybe that was what it was like for me. How much years old I was when I found this out? Today. I was today's years old and I found this out. That these companies literally use whatever it takes to get their brands out there. And if you want me to talk about brand building next week, things that you can do to build your brand, of course, some of these ways that we discuss will be incorporated into next week's lesson if you want me to do brand building. If you don't want to hear about brand building, you can tell me what other topics you want to hear about. Let's see. Okay, Shan Destiny said she wants to spin the wheel. Shabby said he wants next week's topic to be on brand building. Anyone else? Guys, I have to get 3 persons to vote on a topic minimum for me to do the topic. Because this show that I do, I'm not greedy. I'm hoping to impact 1 person. I know you heard me right. I can't go after everyone. I can't help everyone. But if 1 person is interested in moving their life from where they are to where they really want to be, then this show is for you. So if I have one person listening, one person sharing, one person participating, it means that I'm going to continue doing this show. Until I don't have any audience, that's when I will stop. It means that what I'm doing is not effective. Okay? So, if you want me to talk about brand building next week, then you need to vote brand building. If not, you need to put the topic that you want me to discuss next week. Now, let me go quickly because the time has passed. Okay, in order for me to spin the wheel, 3 people will have to say they want to spin the wheel. So far, it's just 1. So that seems to mean you don't want to spin the wheel. So I won't waste your time there. Let's tell you about the story for brand building, and you can decide if you want me to proceed. So here it is. So I was scrolling on the internet, and I followed the star, and I came up on this topic. I don't remember what it was all about, but it stood out. It says this is a UE graduate, and he had ditched his own call center job to start selling sex or do porn videos. I'm like, huh? That was interesting. You know, curiosity kills the cat. Okay, I didn't die. I'm here in one piece. I'm fine. I didn't die. No, curiosity didn't kill me. I guess it doesn't work. That curiosity thing didn't work. So I went to read the article, and, you know, the only thing I remember is his name is Squirt King. I'm like, Squirt King? I'm so curious. So I went through the article and I read the article, and it says he trashed his call center job. He's a UE graduate with a bachelor's degree, and he's now making porn videos. I said, okay, but when I went in the comments, I saw that the people in the comments said, what? I'm going over Pornhub right now to look for Squirt King. I don't even remember his name. I'm going, and everybody, you know, they're in the comment and they're saying that. And I'm like, I want to go see him too. Because we looked at him on the article, and you're like, I wonder what he's doing over there. And so I went to go and look. So as I said, curiosity didn't kill me. It gave me insight that I can show you guys. So when I went over there and put in this Squirt King to see, you know, is this real? Is the star just bluffing? I saw the guy, but he wasn't what interested me. It was the big old sign right up on the sex video, on his actual video, Burger King. I'm like, huh? He's advertising for Burger King? So I closed out and go back in again. And I looked and saw another video. And it says Starbucks. I said, oh my God, I'm losing money. I didn't know I could advertise on a porn site with my business. Oh my God. So I am trying to tell you now, guys, that brand building, everywhere you go, people use different ways and means of building their brand, even sex, when it is not a company that offers or sells sex. Can you imagine? And of course, I went out 3 to 4 times just to make sure that it wasn't a mistake that was up on it. And that was a part of his video in particular. I saw Burger King. I'm like, Squirt King, Burger King. That's equal, that's balance. It's a balance equation, 2 kings. And I saw Starbucks. I said, JPS? I said, oh my God, why is Elon not there? Anyway, guys, the time has passed. I'm going to give away the last credit. And that was to get your attention for those of you who weren't listening before. And of course, if you want me to talk about brand building and give you some ideas on building your brand for next week, you have to type the word brand building here. And that's how I will make that decision. It can't be the same person typing that in the chat. Or if you want me to talk about a different topic, then I will. Of course, I will not spin the wheel unless 3 persons request to spin the wheel. And of course, course, I will not talk about a topic that I don't have 3 votes on. Okay, so, okay, Shelly said it doesn't surprise me because even if it's not raw sex, there's some sexual exploitation. Okay, Shani. Okay. So, guys, if you enjoyed today's show, please type the word selective charity or the phrase anyone, charity or selective charity in the chat. Just put that in the chat and let me know that you actually enjoyed today's show. Do you have any questions? Do you have any queries? I only saw one person that wrote brand building, and that was Shadi 876. Yes, Shavi, you're the only person who needs that topic. So no one else is interested in brand building. So I will have to figure out my topic for next week. And Shavi and Shand were the only ones who spoke about that. And only 2 persons wanted to spin the wheel. And that is it. So guys, thank you so much. I was going through here to see if you had any questions, any suggestions, and do me a favor, guys, so that we can see when we save the live, we won't be able to see yours, whatever you typed here on the live. So after the live is saved, could you please go underneath the live and tell us what you have learned, you know, how this helped you in any way, shape, or form. Tell us, talk to us so that we can share your comments and your queries. Let's give away the final credit for today. And if you are ready, type ready in the chat. We gotta go. We are 90 minutes over time. I'm sure some persons are gonna be afraid of watching the show this week. So 90 minutes over time. Let's go. Are you ready for this credit? If I don't get 3 to 4 ready, I ain't giving this credit. I am going to say goodbye. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining me on Let's Talk BMM, Business, Money, and Mentorship. I'm your host, Denisha Forbes, CEO of Elo Microfinance Limited. It's my pleasure serving you. Let's Talk BMM is a weekly show that helps you with business advice, personal development, mentorship, of course, and little processes to help you with your current business or if you have a startup. Thank you guys so much for participating this week. Sanjay, you're late. I hope that you will go back and re-listen the show you just joined. And no one is voting, so I'm putting up the credit. I was supposed to get 3 to 4 ready for me to give away the credit, but my audience is not participating. So I put back the credit. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to support Let's Talk BMM. Keep giving support. I will keep doing the show. I'm not perfect, but every master was once a disaster, and so I'll get better. So, of course, let us know when we post this show what was your favorite part, what you learned, and I will keep doing this. Thank you so much. I'm out. Good day.